everyone, and welcome back to Professional Hippie Yoga. Vlogmas with a Lightworker, day 5 and 6. My name is Rachel. I'm a yoga teacher and a Lightworker. So time for Advents. It's the beautiful corner of craft. Advent. Okay, day 5. Oh, there's something else in here. A thick vinyl sticker. No cheese for us Mises. A little scene from the movie. That's one of my favourite scenes too, where little mice are in their little mouse hole in the old house. So yeah, really lovely. And the colourway is called No Cheese for Us Mises. It's a very mousy colour. So it's quite like a solid fawn colour with little dark brown speckles and some lighter speckles and even some like almost reddy tones as well, some rust coloured tones in there. Knit and drew something out of this one. This one would be lovely cuff, heel and toe for a man sock. So that's what really jumps out at me there. And those two go quite well together. So that's No Cheese for Us Mises. That's today's. And then this one is I've Come Here for the Food. They look quite nice together. So yeah, I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I'd like to make... I've never actually knitted men's socks before, so that'd be a really lovely experience. I have made a hat and scarf for my husband, which was for our wedding present. There's this old idea called the sweater curse, where you do not knit for a man that you're just dating because it always ends in like a fight or the relationship ending. So I loved to knit, and I was, you know, he would see me knitting when we were dating. Because, you know, as a knitter, you just can't help yourself. We would go away camping and we'd go away on short weekend stays. And I always brought my knitting with me because I just love curling up on the couch. And when we're watching a movie or TV, or in between all of our hiking and campfire cooking and all that fun stuff. I remember actually we stayed at this beautiful place called Frangipani Cottage, which had a lovely entertaining area at the back. We cuddled up together on the back veranda of this little tiny cottage, and I knitted like well into the night, and we just sat there chatting and knitting and getting to know each other really well. So that was... it's a lovely memory. And out the back, the whole view was like a bushland. So it had like a little pond, and the native birds would come and take baths there, and beautiful trees, and you know, all Australian native trees like wattle and you know, lots of eucalypts, and they were all in flower at that point in time, and so it was absolutely beautiful. Just out of Victor Harbour, where it was just a fantastic spot and very romantic, and we had candles and coffee, and I just knitted, and there was a hint that he would like me to knit him something. I said the non too subtle hint of you'll have to marry me first. So for our wedding present I made him a matching hat and scarf, which he loves. My daughter actually wears the most. My daughter is absolutely obsessed with wearing a dad's hat. So this is the hat that I made my husband for his wedding present. It's a Rowan yarn, and it's a discontinued yarn which had a tweed effect to it. So it has these gorgeous little speckles, black, blue, a rusty red orange colour, and white speckled through the main green colour. And it's the most beautiful, comfortable yarn to wear. It's not scratchy, it's very nice and soft. And the pattern that I made this hat from was a Rowan pattern on their website. I cast it on after we got married, so during our honeymoon, just to absolutely make sure the sweater curse was kept at bay. And it was so much fun to knit. It took me quite a while because it's many rows of like a popcorn stitch. The very first time I ever attempted this kind of pattern or stitch before. I was working as a kindy teacher at the time, and I used to sit there knitting a couple of rows on my lunch break. A hat of many memories. And it's going strong 4 years later. So it's now, you know, mainly a dress up, but it's a lot of fun for the kids to wear. And I bought the yarn as well on a different holiday a year before we got married. I immediately fell in love with the Rowan Tweed Effect wool. We were camping at Clare, South Australia, on a friend's beautiful property. There was this gorgeous little yarn shop run by this lovely little old lady in Clare. As soon as I saw the quaint little yarn shop like from yesteryear, I had to stop and take a look. And she gave me a really lovely deal on, I think it was about 3 or 4 balls of the Rowan wool. Yeah, it was a joy to knit and really lovely to wear. That actually filtered through into my Christmas cast on a couple of years later because I had some left over. And this is the Christmas cast on from last year, which I spoke of in previous videos in this Vlogmas series. And the main colour wool is called Vintage Christmas, which was dyed by Claire from Ruffles Yarn on Etsy. And it's a gorgeous speckly wool of the main colour of bright red, but then you've got some burgundy, maroon, green, white, and lots of little tiny in-between shades as well where the dyes have met. Beautiful, thank you so much. And the pattern that I used to make these socks is called the Lace Panel Sock, which was in the same little booklet, Spectacular Socks, that I showed you in the last video. So it has that lovely leaf, it's like a leaf pattern running down the top of the foot. And yeah, they're really wonderful to wear, very unique. And the contrast of the cuff, heel and toe is this wool, Red Heart Sport Sock, which is 75% wool and 25% polyamide. So it's one of those unfortunate things that most sock wool has a synthetic fibre added to it, like nylon or polyamide, and that's simply to help the sock keep its shape as well as to stay up while you're wearing it, because there are excerpts of journals of people who lived during the Victorian era as well as during the Great Depression, and they talk about how their mothers or grandmothers would unpick hand-knitted blankets to make their underwear. They say that the socks were woeful because they would crumple and fall around the ankles. All the children at school would know if you had like a second-hand wool in your socks because they wouldn't keep their shape. And so that would happen if you used 100% wool in a baby, like a 4-ply. They may not stay up as socks, and they would look very strange because you can't be pulling your socks up all day long. And so yeah, so most modern sock yarn does have synthetic fibre in it. Let's see what's under that cheeky pom-pom today in the magic cauldron. Off we go. Ah, beautiful. And it's the butterfly, which is the symbol of transformation. We're all in transformative states every single day of our lives. Every day we grow, we learn, we expand our experience base, we develop memories, and all of our hundreds of choices lead on to the transformation that is the ongoing process that is us. So the transformational butterfly is the symbol of hope for all of us on all of our different wellness or weight loss journeys, or any kind of transformative process, such as undertaking a new job or undertaking a new business venture or training or education, such as a university degree. We're all in these states of learning who we are and becoming the best version of ourselves every day. It also feeds into the idea of impermanence. So nothing's permanent in life, which is a fantastic thing if you think about it. There was a time when I really wanted to be permanently employed as a teacher, because I felt like that would be a place of, give me stability and financial freedom and, more certainty in my life. However, as life often does, I was taken in a completely different direction and my own venture instead. And that has been an absolute blessing in my life. And so I'm so glad that I wasn't permanently employed in the end, because then I wouldn't have had all the amazing experiences and all the excitement of starting my own venture, which has been fantastic. The symbol of the butterfly, particularly when I'm in the garden with my children or walking with my children and I see butterflies, they always make me smile, because I can see that there is always hope. There's always the ability to change and see where that journey takes you, and it's so exciting as well. So, number 6. So this colorway is called Heat Wave. This is my island in the sun. Oh, wow, gorgeous. Look at that. God, fantastic. I love the blue and purple combination. That is amazing. With the lovely yellow and orange. This is definitely my kind of colorway. And I've got a couple of others already from a different collection that I can add to it to make some really lovely loud socks. This could be a New Year's cast on, although I'll probably be still working on my Christmas cast on. This can be for the new year. Oh, that's exciting. I love that one. So I'll just show you the advent calendar from Corner of Craft, inspired by the Muppets Christmas Carol so far.
This is the guys seem to get you're on the naughty list, you know? Yeah. Please welcome the main city mayor. Folks, the Tea Gully Redbacks are about to come past the bay. We're about to tell you that Santa is on the line. Is that the sound of a tractor? Is that the...
Wave to Santa! Wave to Santa!
And that could only mean one thing. Boys and girls,